All right, welcome back, everybody, to Little Warrior Church Daily Bible Reading. If you were a part of the Facebook group or you're looking me up on YouTube, you can see that my background has changed. Look how festive, look how Christmas it is. Me and my wife decorated it in a 3D program called Blender. It looks fantastic, so props to my wife for helping me decorate it. If we could go to Lord in prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for this day and thank you for everything that you've given us. Help us understand what we're about to read today as we're in Book of Solomon. Song of Solomon. Name and pray. Amen. All right, it's November the 22nd, and good morning to everyone. Are you ready to turn up the heat up in this place? Because we are about to get into one of the dare I say it, the sexiest book of the Bible. I don't know if you guys are ready for this because this book is all about sex. Oh my gosh, that's in the Bible? Yes, of course, that's in the Bible. The Lord told us to be fruitful and multiply with one person, not many, but one person. Be fruitful. So we're going to start off with Song of Solomon. I hope you guys are ready to spray yourself, douse yourself with some water because it's going to get pretty heated up in here. Chapter 1, the Song of Songs, which is Solomon's beloved. Now, this was probably written very early when Solomon was probably before crowned king, maybe. Who knows? But it could be in his youthful years when he saw his first wife, something like that. Solomon could have wrote it himself, or he was it was written about him because he had so many wives. I hope you guys are ready to turn up the heat because it's gonna get pretty sexy in here. Let's go. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. For your love is better than wine, your oils have a pleasing fragrance. Your name is oil poured out. Therefore the virgins love you. Take me away with you. Let's hurry. The king has brought me into his room. Now the friends, we will be glad and rejoice in you. We will praise your love more than wine. The beloved. They are right to love you. I am dark but lovely. You daughters of Jerusalem, like Kedar's tents, like Solomon's curtains. Don't stare at me because I am dark, because the sun has scorched me. My mother's sons were angry with me. They made me keeper of the vineyards. I haven't kept my own vineyard. Tell me, you whom my soul lives, where you graze your flock, where you rest them at noon. For why should I be as the one who is veiled beside the flock of your companions? Now the lover. If you don't know, most beautiful among women, follow the tracks of the sheep. Graze your young goats beside the shepherd's tents. I have compared you, my love, to a steed in Pharaoh's chariots. Your cheeks are beautiful with earrings, your neck with strings of jewels. Now, friends, we will make you earrings of gold with studs of silver. Now the beloved. While the king sat at his table, my perfume spread its fragrance. My beloved to me is a sachet of myrrh that lies between my breasts. My beloved to me is a cluster of henna blossoms from the vineyards of En-Gedi. Now the lover. Behold, you are beautiful, my love. Behold, you are beautiful. Your eyes are like doves. Now the beloved. Behold, you are beautiful, my beloved, yes, pleasant, and your couch is verdant. Now the lover. The beams of your house are cedars, our rafters are firs. Ooh. Getting pretty heated up in here. Chapter 2, Beloved. I am a rose of Sharon, a lily of the valleys. Lover. As a lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters. Beloved. As the apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow with great delight. His fruit was sweet to my taste. He brought me to the banquet hall. His banner over me is love. Strengthen me with raisins. Freshen me with apples, for I am faint with love. His left hand is under my head. His right hand embraces me. I adjure you, daughters of Jerusalem, by the rose or by the hinds of the fields, that you not stir up nor awaken love, and so until it so desires. That's something that we need to take note of. I think this is the beloved here. Let me check. Yes, this is the beloved, so this is the woman talking. I adjure you, daughters of Jerusalem, by the roses or by the hinds of the fields, that you not stir up nor awaken love until it so desires. A lot of people are going out to bars and clubs, and this is what I did for the longest time. I don't know what else to say to you other than it won't feed your soul. It won't make you happy. It will make you happy in the short term, but when you wake up in the morning, your soul will not be, your soul will be dead. And I know that from experience. I went out and partied, and then I felt empty, but I thought, if I go party again, it'll be better. And it's just an ongoing cycle. I thought that I would find love. I didn't. And I eventually found my wife when I was ready to commit myself to a person. And I hope that you are ready to commit yourself to one person sooner than I did. Verse 8, the voice of my beloved, behold, he comes, leaping on the mountains, skipping on the hills. My beloved is like a roe or a young deer. Behold, he stands behind our wall. He looks in at the windows. He glances through the lattice. My beloved spoke and said to me, rise up, my love, my beautiful one, and come away. For behold, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth, the time of the singing has come, and the voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land. The fig tree ripens, and our fig trees are green figs. The vines are in blossom, they give out their fragrance. Arise, my love, my beautiful one, and come away. They make a lot of parallels to fruits. I mean, what is a fruit rather than just to pleasure, your body, your taste buds, and to give nutrients to your body? So there's a lot of parallels to fruit here, because that's what fruit does. And that's what sex is. It pleasures your body. And if you're married with the right person, it fills you with, if you could say, nutrients for your body. The lover. So we're talking about the male here. My dove in the clefts of the rock, in the hiding places of the mountainside. Let me see your face. Let me hear your voice. For your voice is sweet and your face is lovely. Catch for us the foxes, the little foxes that plunder the vineyards. For our vineyards are in blossom. Beloved, my beloved is mine and I am his. He browses among the lilies until the day is cool when the shadows flee away. Turn, my beloved, and be like a roe for a young deer on the mountains of Bether. By night on my bed, I sought him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but I didn't find him. I will get up now and go about the city. In the streets and in the squares I will seek him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but I didn't find him. The watchmen go about the city and found me. Have you seen him whom my soul loves? He has scarcely passed from them. When I found him whom my soul loves, I held him and would not let him go, until I brought him into my mother's house, into the room of her who conceived me. I adjure you, daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes or by the hinds of the fields, that you not stir up or awaken love until it so desires. This is the second time that she has said this. She really means this. She must have gone through some problems in her life, maybe men or something. Who knows? But she's saying this for a reason. Verse 6, he who stirs up, who is this who comes up from the wilderness like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense, with all spices of the merchant? Behold, it is Solomon's carriage. 60 mighty men are around it, of the mighty men of Israel. They all handle the sword and are experts in war. Every man has a sword on his thigh because of fear in the night. So that gives us a picture of what Solomon was like. He rode in a carriage and had 60 men just surrounding him. All these men were not, blacksmiths. They weren't, carpenters. They were experts in war. So they probably had people that did things for them. They had people who would plow the fields for them or knit for them, and their only purpose was to fight, learn how to fight, learn how to protect. So these must have been some pretty stout dudes. Could probably take on 5 dudes at a time kind of dudes. King Solomon made himself a carriage of the wood of Lebanon. He made its pillars of silver, its bottom of gold, its seat of purple, the middle of it being paved with love. From the daughters of Jerusalem, go out, you daughters of Zion, and see King Solomon with the crown with which his mother has crowned him. Solomon pulls up in a Benz. He pulls up in a Mercedes. The girls look at him like he is the shiniest object they have ever seen. Literally, I mean, in silver, gold, everything. And the day of his weddings, and the day of the gladness of his heart. Chapter 4, the lover. Behold, you are beautiful, my love. Behold, you are beautiful. Your eyes are like doves behind your veil. Your hair is like a flock of goats that descend from Mount Gilead. Your teeth are like a newly shorn flock which have come up from the washing, where every one of them has twins. None is bereaved among them. Your lips are like scarlet thread. Ooh, I need to use that one. Your mouth is lovely. Your temples are like a piece of pomegranate behind your veil. Your neck is like David's tower built for an armory. That's a good one too. On which 1,000 shields hang. All the shields are of the mighty men. Your 2 breasts are like 2 fawns that are twins of a roe. Ooh, it's heating up in here. Which feed among the lilies. Until the day is cool and the shadows flee away, I will go to the mountains of myrrh, to the hills of frankincense. You are all beautiful, my love. There is no spot in you. Come with me from Lebanon, my bride. With me from Lebanon. Look from the top of Amana, from the top of Senir and Harmon, from the lions' dens, from the mountains of the leopards. You have ravished my heart, my sister, my bride. You have ravished my heart with one of your eyes, with one chain of your neck. How beautiful is your love, my sister, my bride. How much better is your love than wife? Now, okay, guys, it's not really a sister, okay? Stop freaking out. The fragrance of your perfumes than all kinds of spices. Your lips, my bride, drip like the honeycomb. Honey and milk are under your tongue. The smell of your garments is like the smell of Lebanon. My sister, my bride, is a locked up garden, a locked up spring, a sealed fountain. Your shoots are an orchard of pomegranates with precious fruits, henna with sprinkled plants, spiked and saffron, calamus and cinnamon with every kind of incense tree, myrrh and aloes with all the best spices, a fountain of gardens, a well of living waters, flowing streams from Lebanon. Now the beloved. Awake, north wind, and come, you south. Blow in my garden, with its spices may flow out. Ooh. That is pretty graphic. I love it. Let my beloved come into his garden and taste his precious fruits. Ooh, that's a good one to leave it out on. Yeah, if you think that religion and the Bible is against sex, please do yourself a favor, read Song of Solomon. It will teach you a different way. The only thing that it says is that, pick one person, and that's for a purpose. You bond with that person that you marry. If you bond with a whole bunch of people, then you're going to have trouble bonding with the person that you eventually end up with. I know that from experience, is that sometimes I have a trouble bonding because I've been with many, and I have to constantly, I guess, relearn to do that and let go of the connections that I made in the past, which is pretty difficult. I don't recommend that you sleeping with a whole bunch of people. Last thing we're going to do is Proverbs 22. Verses 22 through 23. Don't exploit the poor because he is poor, and don't crush the needy in court. For Yahweh will plead their case and plunder the life of those who plunder them. I don't know why I didn't get that. Let me read it again. Don't exploit the poor because he is poor. So don't exploit him because, well, he's poor. And don't crush the needy in court, for Yahweh will plead their case and plunder the life of those who plunder them. So that makes a lot of sense. We say, well, why did this happen in court? Okay, well, look at this guy's whole life, the guy that plundered him, and you will see that Yahweh had justice. If you don't know, my son was murdered. And whenever I read stuff like this, I just hope one day that my son will get justice. And I keep praying for that fact. Long drawn out story. We won't get into it today, maybe later. Maybe because if you're on the wisdom app, maybe you can ask me questions regarding that, because there's an ability to ask questions here. So if you want to ask me a question on the wisdom app, you definitely can about that kind of stuff. And I would be more than happy to address your questions. With that said, let's go to Lord in prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for this day, and thank you for everything you've given us. Thank you for the gift of sex, as it definitely makes our life worth living. Let's put it that way. Thank you for my wife, who has come into my life and made my life a whole much better. I pray for all the people listening that you will help guide them on their day, and that we will listen to you wherever we go. In your name I pray. Amen. Thank you guys for joining me on November the 22nd, and I will be with you tomorrow. I'll see you later. Goodbye.